Hello, good evening. Oh my goodness, it's been ages since I spoke English. Because we are in Spain, we are on Tenerife, we are in a local area, we are in a residential area surrounded by the Spanish. So Spanish is the lingo, and we speak Polish at home. And I just realized I haven't been using English for days. So welcome, Andrew. Fantastic, you are here. And today I'm going to explain why we didn't do a live stream last week. We promised you many things, but things changed. Hi Maciej, hi, how are you? How are you doing? As you can see, the sun is shining in Tenerife. This is quite an impromptu live. We don't have our usual setup for live streaming, but we are doing our best. So please let me know if the sound is alright, if the light is okay. This is the best light we could get for you. We don't have our studio lamps, which we use in our caravan. Hello Marek, I'm glad you are here. So this live stream is possible. So please let me know if you can see me alright and if you can hear me okay. So today is 9th of February already. We are still exploring Tenerife because this is one of our favorite places, really. And for many years we were promising ourselves that once we are able to, we will come here together. So here we are enjoying the island together. And today I'm going to tell you what happened over the last 2 weeks, really, and what are our plans and what we've been up to. So I'm going to do a lot of explaining today. So this is a live stream on 9th of Feb. Hi Graham, is your wife there? How are you and how is Stoke today? How was your weekend? 10 people! There are 10 people with me already. Wow, lovely. Please remember to give this live stream a like. So if you are with me today, please use chat to say hi. Hi Sue, how are your doggies? We keep watching dogs from our terrace because we have a terrace on the roof, and right next to our building there is a park, and every afternoon dog owners come to walk their dogs, and we are standing on the terrace literally like that, waiting for the doggies to come, and we watch them playing. And we made a pact, and we made this decision today that tomorrow we are going to go to the park in the afternoon, and we will be waiting for the dogs there to play with them. So this is the plan for tomorrow. Yeah. So please remember to give this live stream a like. I hope you've done it already. There are 13 of you. How lovely. How nice of you that you didn't forget us. And in a minute I will explain why we didn't do a live stream and why we've been quiet on YouTube. We didn't publish any content. Well, I will tell you. So jealous, dull and grey in Stoke with freezing wind. Yeah, I heard the news from the UK that it's cold and wet. We had some crazy weather in Devon and Cornwall. We heard of horrendous storms. So we are so grateful and we feel so happy that we are not in our caravan right now, but we escaped the winter and we are enjoying the sun. So why we didn't do a live stream? Last time when we were doing a live stream, I told you that the next one would happen on Monday, and it didn't happen. So our plans went a bit pear-shaped because things went wrong. We are all right, we are okay, so don't worry. But we planned a campsite stay. We booked a caravan on a campsite in the middle of nowhere in North Tenerife, and we booked it weeks ago, and literally the day before our planned arrival I thought, I'll just give them a call and check that everything is in place and that they got our booking and that the caravan will be ready, just to confirm, because we had to drive to them quite far through mountain roads you know, narrow, bendy roads, narrow lanes, and I thought we really don't want to go all this way up north and find that there is a problem. So I called them to confirm a day before our planned arrival, and guess what they told me? They told me, we are very sorry, but your caravan has a fault with electrics and we can't offer you this caravan. The caravan is out of order, and they had only one because they normally, you may hear our neighbors, we are in a residential area, so show must go on around us. Can you hear the neighbors? Because they're I can hear them. There's a girl playing, probably getting back home. So they told us, sorry guys, you can't stay in a caravan. The caravan is out of range. You can stay in a cabin and use a shared bathroom and a shared kitchen. And we thought, well, we are not interested in a cabin. We really wanted to stay in a caravan. So we ended up cancelling our booking and asking for a refund, which took quite a while, and it's been a week now. I'm waiting for the refund to arrive to our bank account. Luckily, it wasn't like a massive expense, but I hope, and I will make sure I do get my money back. So they were a bit naughty, those people, and they really annoyed us because they didn't let us know in time, and if I didn't call to double check, we would just arrive there and be put in a cabin we didn't like. So here is the story of our campsite adventure in Tenerife, which never happened. So we were hoping to go there, do a live stream for you and shoot a few videos about what it's like to camp in a Tenerife. And we were, you know, super excited about staying in a caravan. As you can see today, I'm not in a caravan. That's another part of the story. So we ended up in an apartment. Yeah, so that's the story. And given, you know, the whole... are you still with me? Because you're not writing anything. Is it because I talk too much again? Or maybe the chat froze, because the last message I see from you is from Sue about the doggies who are fine. So let me know if you're still with me. So we got really annoyed and we were really disappointed, and I'm really sorry that content didn't happen and new videos didn't come your way. And given the nature of the whole communication with the campsite, we believe and we suspect that they realized that we are YouTubers and they simply didn't want us on their side because they were worried about us filming on site. When we were communicating with them, we were using our Freedom Seekers email address. So they knew who we are. Graham, what you're saying is interesting. Okay, you're still with me. So when we were making our booking, we used our Freedom Seekers email address, and you know, it doesn't take long to use Google and track us down, and I think that's what happened. So next time when we book a campsite abroad, we'll use a different email. But this is just our suspicion, this is our wild guess, really. Maybe the caravan was really faulty and they had a problem. I was trying to rebook because I told them, well, we will be here for a few more weeks, so maybe we could change the booking and arrive on a different day. But they couldn't guarantee that the caravan will be fixed on time. So that's it. So this was our first idea for producing content in Tenerife. The second idea was even better, but I will tell you about that in a minute. I just want to give a shout out to everyone who is watching us on a different day. Maybe you couldn't be with us on the 9th, you couldn't watch it live on Sunday, and maybe right now you're watching a replay on a different day. So please remember, you can still like and comment this video. And thank you so much. Hi, Wujek Carmel, how are you doing? And how is Poland? How was your weekend? Yeah, so you can still like this video and write us a comment even if you can't watch it live. So please remember that. Ooh, how long are we in Tenerife for? I'm not sure I'm allowed to say it. Maybe Marek. Marek, could you explain how long? This is a longer break, and we've been waiting for this for a few years, so this is quite a wild break. So, what was I telling you? Yes, so unfortunately the stay in a caravan went down the drain. We had another idea. We were thinking of hiring a motorhome or a camper van and going island hopping around Canary Islands. So that was another brave and wild project we had for freedom seeking, which went down the drain as well. But I will prepare a separate video on the reasons why we decided against hiring a motorhome and traveling in a motorhome around Canaries and at least around Tenerife. So that's it. So it's been really difficult. We might come back from Tenerife mid of March, we will see. Yeah, it depends how our commitments in the UK shape. Really, it depends on what's happening back home, because we are in the middle of returning to our campsite lifestyle. I think you know it from the videos. You saw our caravan if you watched recent videos. We got out of the living jobs we had. We liberated ourselves just before Christmas, and thank God for that. Honestly, now we are here, we are enjoying the sun, we have the freedom to do what we want. We feel that we decide what we do with our time. We are in charge of our lives again, and it just feels amazing. And the old setup, the old lifestyle, which luckily we only did for 6 months, but it felt like 6 years. It honestly feels like a bad dream, and we can't believe we let ourselves in such a pickle, but we got out. Graham, having a break together after so long, after having separate holidays, must be great. Yes. Oh, come on, Marek, it is great sometimes. Yeah, it is lovely. It is really lovely, especially that you know that for the last 2 winters, one of us was here and one of us was staying with the doggy, and we left the doggy upstairs. Marek, where is Diesel? We forgot to invite Diesel. He's in the bedroom. He's with us. Marek, maybe you could go and fetch him, please? Yeah, exactly. Careful, Marek, or you will be sleeping on the terrace tonight. It is great. It is really living the dream, because each of us explored the Tenerife solo, and we've been dreaming about the time. Marek is walking upstairs to get the Diesel. We have this amazing apartment which is on 2 levels, and we have a roof terrace on the top. So yeah, Marek went upstairs to fetch Diesel because he's in our bedroom, and we shared the view from the terrace this afternoon on our Facebook and Instagram page. So I think you can understand that we've been pretty busy. We've been pretty busy. We haven't been doing much over the last 3 weeks. However, for the first, here comes the doggy. Come on, give me our doggy. Here is the doggy. Woof woof woof. Coming our way. Thank you so much. Hello, Diesel. There you are. Diesel is with us. Say hello to Diesel, everyone. Wherever we go, we take his photo with us. There you are. Everyone will see you now. Yeah, so it's been really refreshing. So for the first 2 weeks, we had our family here on Tenerife, which has been quite exciting and quite interesting. The weekend passed quickly. Tomorrow I'll go to work, where I have a 6-hour training. Wow, what's the topic of the training? Good. but it's always nice to sit on your ass and be paid for it. I love training at work. The weather in Poland is slowly getting better. It's a pity that there is no snow. Oh, come on! I don't like snow. But it's difficult to negotiate with nature. It certainly is difficult to negotiate with nature. And an example of this are bananas, Canarian bananas. Bananas growing here on Tenerife. This is another example and the proof that you can't really negotiate with nature. Hi, you're back. Oh my goodness, you are back and we're supposed to meet on Tenerife. How was Icod? How was Tenerife? Basque, let me know. And have you tried the bananas while you were here on Tenerife? So, the Canary Islands have these amazing bananas which grow probably on most of the islands here. They smell amazing, they look amazing, they are delicious, and they are grown in southern Tenerife. But they are small, aren't they? They're a bit on the short side. That's why they are not exported out of Tenerife. And probably you've never seen or tasted bananas from Tenerife or other Canary Islands. But we are enjoying them because they are amazing, they are locally grown, and who cares about the size? They are absolutely delicious. So if you ever come to the Canary Island, make sure you try the local bananas because they are to die for. Poor bullied bananas. Anyway, oh, we are going to Candelaria as well. Unfortunately, I didn't feel very well when we stayed in San Juan de la Rambla. Is it San Juan in Adeje or a different San Juan? Yes, so just to wrap up the story of the campsite and the last minute cancellation or change of plan. Do you think they Googled us and they didn't want us on their site, or is it just my imagination going wild? I don't know. What's your guess? Do you think the campsite actually tracked us down and realized who we are and they were afraid of us filming? I would say that this is an average campsite. Unfortunately, on Tenerife, there are literally 2 or 3 campsites, and none of them appealed to us because we were thinking, oh, maybe we'll stay on one of the campsites just to compare the offer with what we have in the UK and, you know, film something for you. But the offer here is really, really poor and the fees are high, and we just thought, even for the love of freedom seekers and for the love of our channel, we will not go that way yet. But all back to normal. I like Tenerife a lot. My parents and my sister enjoyed it. Ah, San Juan is between Icod and Puerto de la Cruz, so it's a different San Juan. Yeah, so do you prefer north of Tenerife or south? Because this is like 2 different worlds. I prefer the north, Marek prefers the south. So we are doing a bit of traveling around the island, staying in both parts. Right, so at the moment we are in El Médano, and this is a really refreshing stay because the first 2 weeks of our stay here, it's quite hard for me to call it a holiday because what we do is not a traditional holiday. It's more like living a normal life in Tenerife. We do not stay in a holiday complex, at least not for now. We do not do typical holiday activities. We avoid touristy places. We are staying away from the chief attractions of Tenerife, and we are enjoying normal life on Tenerife. That's why we came here to El Médano, because, oh, you went to Playa de las Teresitas 3 times. Yeah, Voya Carmel, the occupational health and safety training. I'm surprised that I have to go through it again. Well, things changed, but you know, when it comes to health and safety, it's always better to be up to date. So we are in El Médano because we found a neighborhood and the reviews of this neighborhood were quite negative because many holiday makers wrote about this estate. This is a really horrible estate. It's full of local people. It is a residential area, which means there are no parties. And if you are playing music or if you are having fun, after 10 p.m. they will call the police without a warning. And we thought, wow, that's a perfect place. We were in a zona turistica for 2 weeks because this is what our family enjoyed more. But it was quite exhausting and quite stressful, and we had to endure live entertainment every evening till 11 o'clock, even though we like to be in bed at 10. And we went to bed, we were going to bed at 10, we didn't sleep till at least 11, because every single evening they had the same show, starting with Queen, and as much as I love Queen and Freddie Mercury, towards the end of the second week I started to hate every single song, and they followed the same routine every evening, which we knew by heart after a few days. And you know, it was exhausting for us. It wasn't in our apartment, or we were in an apartment. It had to be one of the hotels nearby, and I just couldn't understand how cruel of the hotel to torment its guests with the same music and the same show every single evening. But that's what happens in some places. So staying in a residential area here and finally hearing Spanish language and interacting with local people feels very, very refreshing. So if you are going on a holiday, would you prefer to stay in a holiday zone, or would you prefer to stay in a residential area and hopefully interact with the locals? So it was really nice. When we arrived here on the first day, we saw children walking back home from school, wearing school uniforms, and it was just so refreshing to see normal life. Did you want to break free? Yeah, every single evening. Yeah, so we love El Médano because we are very close to the beach. There is a very strong surfing community here. People come here for surfing and kite surfing. And it's completely different to other places in Tenerife because finally we see young people and we see fit people, because all these surfers, boys and girls, are incredibly fit. Can you speak Spanish, Kat? Sí, un poco. Hablo un poco español. Once we overheard a friend who was calling someone in Spain, and his idea of Spanish was, "Hola, do you speak English?" But we noticed that it's worth speaking, or at least trying to speak Spanish here, and it's always worth to make an effort towards the local people and use their language. And I noticed that even with my very limited Spanish, I always get a better response and say I get a better deal when I speak Spanish, when I address people in Spanish. So yeah, that will really help us, because our next apartments, our accommodation, which we found away from the touristy south, in these apartments and in these villages and in these places, people speak Spanish. So that will be good fun and good practice for me. Voy Carmel, family meetings don't always go as planned. Sometimes we have to come to terms with the conditions we have to face. That sounds really dramatic. But you know what we did with our family, Voy Carmel? We kept them fed. We kept the drinks well stocked. So we always had plenty of great food. We always had some nice drinks in the evening. We had planned a lot of activities and a lot of sightseeing for them, to keep them busy, to wear them out, to tire them. So even though they were all older than us, it really felt like looking after a group of children. It was quite intense, but everyone enjoyed the sun. I think the Tenerife worked its magic on everyone, and everyone was just so happy to be here in the sun. And actually, with a hand on my heart, I can honestly say that we enjoyed having our family near us, because with our campsite job and with the job change and the lifestyle change we went through before Christmas, we didn't really have so much time to spend with our families. So it was really nice to have this reunion, and you couldn't really choose a better place than a sunny island in the middle of winter. So everyone was really, I think everyone made an effort to have a great time here together. Now English, I will be very vulnerable and very dependent on Kat's mood. Well, yeah, you will have to be nice to me. Basque. So you say you go to Candelaria. It's nice down by the harbor, some good fish places. Also watch out by the car park. I saw some people stealing stuff even in the middle of the day. Is it the main car park by the big church? Because that's the biggest attraction of the town, isn't it? And yeah, we are going to stay in Candelaria, and we will have a car. I'm not sure if we have a parking spot, but having stuff taken from your car in the middle of the day, this is a pretty standard story on Tenerife, especially in busy places. But the question is, why would you leave anything in a car? So yeah, well, I don't know, I don't really want to get into this too much. Probably you are familiar with all the sensational stories of crimes committed here. Nah, I will not talk about that. My take on this is, I don't leave anything in the car. I don't leave any valuables. Even if I have a jacket, I take it with me, because if I leave a jacket on the seat, they may think there is something under. So that's the take. So ladies and gents, it's half an hour. The half an hour is up, so maybe I will tell you about our plans for the future. So we will chill here in El Médano and watch the surfers and kite surfers, boys and girls. It's really nice to be here, to eat bananas. We are hoping to catch up with our friend last week, because we have a good friend who lives here, and it was actually Marek who made a contact with her when he first came to Tenerife, and he was on his own and he was looking for a buddy to go hiking together, and that's how they met. And then I arrived and I met this lady. So it's been a few years now we are in touch, and whenever we are here on the island we spend some time together. So we are hoping to go hiking around Teide next week, if the weather is not breaking up. We heard that it rains once a month here, and it rained about 3 weeks ago, so rain is not due yet. So we will be doing that, and then we will move to Candelaria, and hopefully no one will break into our car. And then really it's an open road, and we don't have specific plans. We are working in the UK, so we are hoping to secure our campsite jobs, and prepare the base for returning to the UK and restarting, or getting back into life in a caravan and working on a campsite, our tried and tested lifestyle, which gave us so much joy and happiness. And we talked about it the other day. We were watching some videos from Mill Park, with our dogs and with our dog Diesel, and we thought, oh, we were so happy back then. but we didn't realize how happy we were till we left, till we lost it. But nothing is lost completely, because we can still get back into this lifestyle. So that's our long-term plan, and the plan for the channel content as well for freedom seekers. So there will be, hopefully there will be more videos about living in a caravan and working on a campsite. But before that, we will try to pull our socks up and film something for you here. However, here is the big question. Would you be interested in watching content, in watching a video about how we spend our life here, what our daily life looks like here? So if it's not a caravan, if it's not a motorhome, if it's outside the campsites, which is our usual topic, would you be interested? If the answer is yes, please check out our social media, Facebook and Instagram. And regarding the YouTube, our YouTube channel, oh my goodness, I can't believe I forgot to drink. Cheers. But we are not sure if it's a good idea to film, to prepare a video for the YouTube channel. So please let me know if you would like to watch it, or maybe not. Maybe you prefer to wait for content from our caravan. Ladies and gents, thank you so much for your time, and thank you very much for coming over and joining this live stream. Thank you for all the messages on chat, and thank you for all the comments you wrote. We responded to most of them. I think there are still maybe a few, literally a few we didn't respond to, but thank you so much for every single kind message. We will get to responding to those comments. We like reading them, we enjoy responding to them, so we will. And a special shout out to Anna Żygoń, who's still following us, and you like every single photo we post on Facebook and Instagram. So it's really nice, Anna, and it's lovely that you still remember us and you follow us. So thank you so much. We noticed your presence. Voya Carmel, it would be nice to see videos of your stay in Tenerife. Okay, so here is one person interested. Thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely week. Keep warm. Until the next time. Bye-bye.